Hello everyone and welcome back to Koiken Otome. Let's continue. After lunch, the afternoon qualifiers begin.
セイチ、次の対戦相手はかなり手強いぞ。
対戦相手は太田くんたちだ。
Oh. Everyone's facial expressions grow bitter as they see the names.
こちらが太田さんたちの動力に関するデータです。
Ota's Doryoku type is telekinesis, Minato's is aquatic, and Chiyoda's is electric.
太田さんたちは全員フェーズ SA ですね。上白さんのようにツバイ S に限りなく近い SA ではないですが、1年生でトップクラスの実力を持っているのは確かです。それと今のところ私たちと同じく黒星はないようです。
Sounds about right. This was expected. Ota's team is the biggest obstacle in these qualifiers after all.
特に注意しなくてはいけないのは千代田さんです。太田や湊ではなく、千代田か？
Akane looks a bit surprised.
侮らない方がいい。電撃系の動力は危険。はい、攻撃において最大の決め手となっているのは千代田さんの動力です。
Yuzo explains to us that Ota acts as the defense while Minato uses her power to create opportunities for Chiyoda to attack. But the very core of their battle plan is Chiyoda's Doryoku. Ota's telekinesis excels in restraining his opponent's movements, and Minato's aquatic Doryoku is best for leveraging control. But since the two of them lack offensive power, if Chiyoda can be suppressed, their plan will fall apart.
幸い千代田さんは身体能力の面ではあまり優れていません。小柄であるのと練習嫌いのためか、運動神経やスタミナに難があると思います。まず狙うのは千代田ということか。はい、そうなりますね。ですが太田も湊も千代田を守るはず。きっと簡単には近寄らせてもらえない。
Probably not, but we don't have any other choice. I'll lure Ota and Minato. While I do that, one of you will dispatch Chiyoda.
聖一さん、
Yuzo looks at me with a worried expression.
あまり無理しない方がいい。大場が死ぬといろいろ面倒。
I never said I was going to die. I'm going to try my best not to be eliminated, so let's get pumped up and fight. Other than running around to distract the opponent, there isn't anything I can do.
本当に無理はしないでほしいんだ、聖一。
If we get eliminated here, there's no point in even coming to the qualifiers. Also, won't it annoy you if we just lose?
そうだが。
She recalls all the things Ota and Minato had said to her and gives me a conflicted smile. Everyone's recommending me not to go through with this. It seems they're all worrying about me. However,
頑張ってください、聖一さん。ゆずは聖一さんのこと信じて応援してますから。
Yuzu is different. With eyes on the verge of tears, she attempts to convince everyone to believe in me. Truth is, Yuzu is probably worrying so much that she can barely even stand. Yet, she always supports me to the end once I've made my decision. That's the Yuzu I know. Thanks, Yuzu. I softly pat Yuzu's head. I understand everybody's concerns, and for that, I'm grateful. With the nameless sword I was given clenched in my hands, not a Doryoku vessel, but just an ordinary sword, I look towards the arena. But I've already decided that I'm gonna do it. If I back out now, the matches we won earlier would have been for nothing, right? I stand up and turn around to face Akane and Kamishiro once more. Anyways, I want you guys to trust me on this.
いざという時は私が聖一を守るから。その時は瞳子が千代田を叩いてくれ。それはあまり得策ではないと思います。なぜだ？瞳子さんと千代田さんでは相性があまり良くないからです。氷結系では電撃系の攻撃は防ぎづらいかと。それに 茜さんはチームの中で身体能力が一番高いです。だから千代田さんに対しても有利に戦えると思うんです。なるほどな。瞳子さんはできれば湊さんをマックしておいてください。水流系の動力は氷結系に対して不利ですので。分かった。染谷の言う通りにする。
I think Yuzu's advice hits the mark quite well. Without Yuzu's detailed knowledge about Doryoku, we wouldn't have been able to get such good advice. Amazing.
ああ、私も驚いてる。やはりゆずがセコンドになってくれて大正解だったな。そんなゆずは当たり前のことを言ったまでですので。
Bashfully, Yuzu fidgets with her hands at her chest.
そろそろ時間だから向かった方がいいよ。
Got it. We'll be counting on you all for support as well.
任せて。千代田はこの私が必ず何とかする。必ずとか保証するのは無理じゃないの？意気込みの問題だ。それならわかる。私もできる限り善一を守る。
Thanks, Kamishiro.
大場が生き残っていた方がおとり役になるから。
Well, that's one way to put it.
初戦からここまでよく生き残ったもんだな、オーバー。
At that moment, I hear a voice approaching from behind. I turn around to see Ota and his team standing there. From what I can see, it's just the three of them, without a second or any supports in sight. I don't know why, but it seems Ota's team has been fighting without any supporting members. Eavesdropping on other people's battle plans is bad manners, you know.
侵害だ。せっかくの勝負を汚すようなこと絶対にするものか。
Oh, my bad then. Well, it's true that I've just barely managed to scrape by so far.
じゃあこの辺りで棄権したらどうだ。不幸な事故が起きる前に。
Next to him, Minato nods.
そうよ。こんなのは自殺行為に等しいわ。大場は分かってやってるみたいだからいいんじゃねえの？死にたいなら仕方ないだろう。
Chiyoda is the only one without an air of tension about her, instead looking rather laid back and relaxed. Sorry, but I don't intend to die, nor lose. With my chest puffed out, I respond to Ota and his team. We've done quite a bit of training for this day. If you take us too lightly, you might be in for a painful awakening.
そうか。では遠慮せずに行くとする。
Ota carefully scrutinizes my words.
大場君はさておき、フェーズ SC の靖国さんが一体どこまで強くなったのかじっくり見てあげるわ。ああ、私が靖国家の顔に泥を塗るつもりなどないことを存分に見せてやろう。
And with that, we move towards our designated positions.
それでは両チームとも所定の位置へ。
At Fujishima Sensei's command, we separate from Ota's team.
誠一君、靖国さん、上白さん、みんな頑張って。
いけ誠一、ぶっ飛ばせ。
兄貴、こんな大事な時に立ちくらみ？いきなりでっかい声出すから。誠一さん、頑張ってください。
From the rear, you can hear everyone's cheers. Getting encouraged by all their voices, I speak to the two with me. Anyways, following the plan, I'll be distracting Ota.
で、瞳子が防御に専念している間に、私が相手の隙を突く。いいな。了解。
As we nod to each other in confirmation, the command for the start of the match is given.
では試合始め。
Whoa! As the match starts, I charge at Ota. Cha! Yeah! Yeah! Toria! Cutting through the air, I furiously assault Ota.
練習の時とは速さが段違いだ。
Upon seeing my movements, Ota's expression shows surprise. I've trained in hell with Fujishima-sensei since then, that's why.
やるな。だが
In the gap between my attacks, Ota unleashes a stunning counterattack.
俺も剣術で引けを取るつもりはないぞ。
Gah! My hand takes a blow from Ota's sword and goes numb with pain.
聖一、大丈夫か？
靖国さんは自分の心配をしたらどうかしら？
Minato's backhand grip on her Doryoku vessel catches my attention as she swings it with great speed towards Akane. Her swing unleashes a sharp torrent of water towards Akane, as if from a powerful pump. Akane rolls from side to side, dodging the water attacks.
よそ見をするな、オーバー。
Leaving me no time for relief, Ota drives at me forcefully with his sword. However, I easily parry his attacks.
ほう、やるな。
With a fearless smile, Ota takes up a balanced stance and points the tip of his sword at me. Since Ota's Doryoku weapon is a huge sword, each blow feels heavy. However, having trained every day against Fujishima-sensei's sword, my body learned exactly how to deal with it. Now it's my turn. With a shout, I raise my sword above my head and rush at him. Ota positions his sword to protect his head, and in that instant... Ha! I tighten my grip and turn my sword horizontally on its side. Seiya! With the momentum, I aim a slash at his torso. Ota responds by a hair's breadth, twisting his wrist to point his sword downwards, catching my attack. The result is the collapse of Ota's posture. Ha! Seiya! Not letting such a hard-earned chance get away, I immediately swing around and unleash another shower of blows. By doing so, I'm leaving no openings for Ota to counterattack. While I hold down Ota, the rest of my team is also engaged in a back-and-forth combat.
ちょこまかとすばしっこいわね。もう少し攻めてきたらどうかしら？
それは無理な相談だな。いいぞー、港。その勢いで圧倒しろー。
千代田、あなたも戦いなさい。断る。ふざけないでよ。
これでは近づけない。大丈夫、靖国？なんとかな。私が港を抑えるから、靖国は千代田を狙う。
氷来たわね、上白さん。
The water attacks that Minato summoned are completely frozen by Toko. In the meantime, Akane makes a beeline for Chiyoda's position.
うわー、こっちに来たぞ。やば。
千代田。
あなたの相手は私。
Kamishiro stands in front of Minato, blocking her from assisting Chiyoda. I'm fighting Ota as Akane engages the isolated Chiyoda. The match is going according to Yuzu's strategy, and it seems to be going quite well for us. However,
調子に乗るな。
in a brief interval between my blows, Ota sticks out his free hand. Immediately sensing danger, I step to the side and pivot. I evade his initial attack, but get caught by his follow-up. Gah! An invisible force launches my body several meters. The overwhelming impact knocks the air out of my lungs. Shit!
いらっしゃい、大場くん。
Shit, I'm screwed. I had landed between Kamishiro and Minato, forming a barrier between the two.
邪魔。
Kamishiro is hesitating to use her Doryoku since I'm in her trajectory. However, Minato, being an opponent, has no need to hold back. With a short shout, she mercilessly fires a water attack at me. Promptly using my sword as a shield to defend myself, I managed to survive her attack. The shock waves from her Doryoku seemed strong enough to send me flying, yet I withstood them. Dangerous. I wiped the cold sweat from my forehead.
思ったよりもしぶといな。
そろそろ本気を出さないとまずいわよ、千代田。
めんどくさいが一応やるか。
Holding her Doryoku weapon with both hands, Chiyoda stops Akane's downward slash.
なんとか防げたけど、こりゃパないな。腕の骨折れそう。
問答無用だ。
Akane strikes with all her might, but somehow her attacks are stopped completely.
剣が抜けない。
The back of Chiyoda's Doryoku vessel has ridges covered with uneven grooves. Somehow Akane's sword got caught in one of the grooves and can't be removed.
今だ。くらえ。
Bracing herself, Chiyoda lets out a somewhat lethargic shout. Suddenly, Chiyoda's Doryoku vessel is charged with electricity and begins to glow.
動力機をしまって靖国。
Heeding Kamishiro's advice, Akane returns her Doryoku vessel to its extra-dimensional space. Simultaneously, she quickly steps back and distances herself from Chiyoda. At that moment, Fujishima-sensei declares the rest period. Are you okay, Akane? I immediately rush to Akane's side.
なんとか平気だ、聖地。
The moment she turns to face me, she loses strength and her knees give out. Oi!
少ししびれてしまったようだ。立てる？瞳子のおかげでなんとか致命傷は免れたからな。ありがとう。
Having said that, she stands up normally this time. We hold a strategy meeting during the rest period. I felt like it was going well for the first half, but I guess it won't be so straightforward after all.
千代田が想像以上に厄介な相手であったな。あの動力機は一体何なんだ？調べましたところ、あの形状のものは相手の剣を凹凸の部分にかませて折ったり叩き落としたりする武器だそうです。
Yuzu shows us her laptop's display as she explains.
剣としての殺傷能力は低いですが、盾のように扱うことで効果を発揮するみたいですね。
In other words, it's exceptionally compatible with electric-type Doryoku. Is that what you're saying? If I were hit by that immobilizing electricity, I don't think I could stand a single blast.
すみません。もっとゆずが早く気づいていれば、こんな。
Yuzu has a complex expression mixing frustration and apology on her face. Don't worry about it, there was no way of knowing about it without seeing the shape of her weapon after all.
やはり、迂闊に切り込むのは危険。だとしたら、やはり動力を使って攻めるしかないってことか。
In the end, our basic strategy is the same, except Akane will now proactively use Doryoku to attack Chiyoda. After the resting period ends, we return to face the second round with a rousing cheer. Next time on Koiken Otome. Thanks for watching everyone, and have a nice day. Bye bye.